Hello everybody, this is Terry Jeanette with the Tapping Flamingo. Recently, I received these really cute sea turtles from my friends over at BB Craft, and today I'm going to make some earrings with them. So not only is this a show you how I make earrings video, but I also want to show you the difference an earring can look depending on the metals you use. Now, I like to mix my metals. I do that quite a bit. But today I'm strictly going to make 3 pair of earrings. One of them is going to be the antique brass, one's going to be the shiny brass, and the other one is going to be the silver tone. So I've got my 3 turtles in those metal colors. And so I've got my head pins, the silver, the shiny brass, and the antique brass. Same with the ear wires. Let's see, where's my silver one? Here it is. And then the beads I'm going to use are these turquoise colored glass faceted beads. And I believe these are 8mm. And then I have 4mm faceted white glass beads. And then aren't these fun? I've got these little square glass beads. To me, they look very like sea glass. And then we're going to need round nose pliers, our wire cutters, and our regular flat nose pliers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my head pin. I'm going to make sure that I have a big enough head on there where my bead is not going to fall off the end. Actually, since this is the bead that's going to be on there first, I want to make sure. If the hole was bigger than this flat part right here, what I normally do is I will put a little tiny seed bead at the bottom, one of those really, really little ones. And that'll keep your beads from falling off. So I've got my sea turtle on there. These are actual beads. And like I said, I got these from BB Craft. If you're interested in these turtles, I'll leave a link down in the description box below so you can check that out, and I'll also leave you a coupon code. But anyway, the next thing I am going to put on there is this little square bead, and then the turquoise bead, and then the little tiny white bead. And this is what our earring is going to look like. Now, if you wanted to dress it up a little bit, you could use either spacer beads or bead caps. And I'm not going to keep these in there, but I'm just going to show you what they look like. So here's without the bead caps. And then if I wanted to step it up a notch, you could just add a little bit there. Isn't that pretty? That steps it up a lot. But like I said, we're only going to do just a simple pair today. But I wanted you to see how much it adds when you put something like that in between the beads. Some people don't like that. I do. I like them both ways. Just depends on what I'm wearing and how fancy I want to be. Anyway, so once you've got your beads on here, we're going to make a loop. Now, if I was to have put a little seed bead on here, I might top it off with one up here too. But I didn't have to do that this time. And like I said, very simple. So once you've got everything on there, you're going to take your flat nose pliers and you're just going to bend your wire at a 90-degree angle. Okay? And I usually use my finger as a guide. And I'm going to take my cutters and I'm going to cut about right there. Now when you cut, make sure you hang on to that wire because it will fly. And I think I need to be in the market for some new wire cutters. These are getting pretty dull. Alright, so once you have it cut, that's when you whip out your round nose pliers. And depending on the size hole you want, you know, if you want a big hole, you're going to come down here at the bottom. If you want a little hole, at the top here. I usually kind of go toward the top middle, and I just roll my loop like that. And sometimes you have to adjust it a little bit. But once you have your loop rolled, you're going to open it up and put it on your ear wire. Now when you open a loop, you do not want to open it like this. You kind of want to open it where it's, how do I want to say that? Kind of off-centered a little bit. Instead of open it out, you're going to open it where one side goes up and one side goes down. And let's see. The reason you want to do it this way is because you don't want to break your wire. Also, it kind of, if you do it the wrong way, you get a funny shape. So once you put your ear wire on there, you're just going to carefully close it back, and you have your earring. And there you go. Now I'm going to get these other two made, and then I will show you them all together, and you tell me what you think, which you like the best. Personally, I like them all. But anyway, let me go make these other ones. And here they are, all made up. We've got our silver tone. And I'll take some pictures of these and put them at the end so you can get a better look at them. But here's the silver tone. These are very summery, and they would look nice. I see them with like a white sundress. And here are the antique brass. I love antique brass. I don't know what I like best, the silver or the antique brass. These, you could wear them in the summer. I would. But I think they would also take you on into the fall. Aren't they pretty? And then you have your gold. I've never really been much of a gold fan, I'll be honest. But I know a lot of people who love their gold. And those did come out real nice. I can almost see these in the winter more.